Okay, today's exercises will be using some hand weights. If you don't have any hand weights, then you can use anything that you have available, such as some tins of beans and likewise, or some water bottles, keep the lid on, some weighted balls, anything that you have available. So these are 1.5 kilos, but anything that you're comfortable with. And if you want to rest at any time, I encourage that. So, the first thing we need to do is wriggle to the front of the chair. So no leaning back. I want you to focus on sitting really tall. It's really good for our abdominal muscles and for our posture and to keep us standing tall, sitting tall, walking tall. So the first exercise is going to be really exciting. Doing some curls. So one at a time, alternating up to your shoulders. So you're sitting up nice and tall, and I want you to stay nice and wide across your collarbones, not getting rounding through your shoulders. Nice and wide across the front of your shoulders. So alternating one arm and then the other. And this is just to warm up our arms. Okay, next one, we're going to be bringing one arm up to the shoulder and then pushing overhead and then back down again. Other arm up to the shoulder, pushing overhead and then all the way back down. So alternating one arm going up to the shoulder and then up overhead. So you keep changing arms, just going as high as feels comfortable. If you need to have a rest, you have a rest. We're going to do two more on each side. I think that was two more. I'm not very good at the counting thing. We're going to give our arms a rest now. Resting your hands with the weights on top of your legs and lifting your heels up behind you. Pushing your hands down onto your legs as you lift your heels up. Really good for your circulation. You can do this one at any time. A really good one if you've been sitting before you stand up, just to do a few of these ankle pumps by lifting and lowering your heels. And you're still sitting nice and tall in the chair. The next one, you're allowed to slouch. So, you lean back in the chair. I want you to cross your legs. So one leg on top of the other one. And now the hard part is you're going to try and lift those legs up. We're going to do 3 with one leg, cross them over, and then the other side. Alright, back to that first one. I find those tough, so I'm only going to do 3 of those ones. Lifting and lowering the heels. These are our walking muscles, so we need to do lots of these. Ready to go back to the tough one? So crossing one foot on top of the other one, rest your arms beside you and lift your legs and lower back down. 3 times, swap your feet over, lift and lower, 2, 3. Good work. So, next one is going to be one for our tummy. So you have to sit nice and tall for this, and you hold your weights underneath your chin and you push them away from your body, and then you bring them back in again. So you push them away and you just need to work hard to stay nice and tall. That's how it's good for our stomach muscles. That's good. This time with the weights beside you, I want you to lift your shoulders and then lower them. Lift and lower. Slowly up and slowly down. Just taking your time, slowly lifting and slowly lowering. This is to take some pressure off of your neck and shoulders by strengthening those muscles. Okay. Weights back in front of you again, and reaching forwards and coming back in again. Reaching forwards and coming back in. Last one. Excellent. Relaxing your arms down by your sides again. Lifting your shoulders and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So straight up towards your ears and then back down again. Lift and lower. Just up and down. Last one. Excellent. All right, so we'll finish off with a little bit of boxing to get the heart rate up nice and high. So you need to have your weights in front of your shoulders again, and you're reaching as far as you can. You can rotate through the shoulders, and just reaching as far forwards as you can. Keep going. And then when you've had enough, you have a little rest with some running on the spot. So when your legs get tired, come back to some boxing, reaching as far as you can. Really reaching as far as possible. When you're ready for a rest, back to some running. We're going to do one more round of boxing and then a very quick stretch. So hands in front of your shoulders, reaching as far as you can. This is the last round, so keep going. And then a little bit of running to finish off. We can put our weights down on the ground. We're going to loosen off one leg at a time. So first the ankle, just some movement in each direction, really just shaking it out. And then the knee, we can shake out the knee. And then the hip, you might just wriggle your knee side to side to loosen up that hip. And then we got the other ankle, shaking out that ankle, shake out your knee, shake out your hip, Shake out your trunk and hips, through the shoulders, all the way up to the shoulders and neck, and then the elbows, and the wrists, and then the head. An accelerated cool down. Okay, see you soon.